forever. Happy 4th of July. Creating something simple, a quick, simple, easy meal. 4th of July meal that you can do right at home. You don't need a grill. You don't need an electric grill. You don't need a stovetop. This part about all of this is going to be the setup. So it's getting all of the meat prepped. Once you get all the meat prepped, all right, so right here we have some bone-in short ribs. I can make it short. Some ground beef. Normally I use 93.7, but this is a cookhouse, so I want it a little bit juicier. And then of course I have the natural select. These are the boneless, skinless thighs. Yeah. Well, chuck spare ribs. We're gonna use this brown sugar flavored. So as you can see, there's a lot of chicken fat in here, but you won't have to worry about that. So just go ahead and get you a knife and start cutting right in. And what we're gonna do, now, the only fat that we're gonna cut off it is probably the ends. And then, I'll show you how to do. I always like to wear gloves because I don't like all that on there. But anyways, I just like to cut the chunks of fat off. There's a little bit of fat inside the meat. Don't worry about it because it'll come off anyways. But any of this chunky fat will have to go. All right. Go ahead. All right. Any of the chunky fat will have to go. The rest of it is good to go. All right. So all we're gonna do is place it right in the pan, just like that. All right. We'll do the next one. Any of that chunky fat needs to go. Any of this chunky fat just needs to go. Some of your pieces will be small, but that's why I said don't try to cut all the fat off. So it should look like this. We'll go ahead and zoom in that, just like this, and just like that. And we just put it in there as such. And we keep doing that to all these pieces of chicken. But now that's, oh, sorry, spread that out a little bit because now this is the voluptuous meat we're gonna be having here. We're gonna go ahead and get that seasoned in just a minute. We're gonna go ahead and do the ribs. The ribs are gonna be a lot easier. People sometimes say, well, doesn't that take away from the chicken? This is no. This is the fat on beef is a lot stronger than the fat on chicken. Now it is strong, but it's not as strong as on beef, so we don't take it off. All right, we'll go ahead. Like that, voila. Your ribs are ready to go to get seasoned. This part, let's get this. I use canola oil a lot in my kitchen, so I just like to spread a lot of the canola oil. We'll go ahead and Get it all up in there. Go ahead and get 1 egg. Okay, all you need is 1 egg. You don't have to use an egg. Egg is my preference. I prefer now. Now that it's ready, fold it down in there. All right, good. This is the only seasoning that I add in here. Okay, now it says to add water. Because of the eggs and the little bit of oil, you're not gonna need it. All right. Most people don't like to add in the whole package because it's too salt. They say it's like too salty or too spicy. It's a personal preference to add in the whole package. All right, so again, I think it's for 2 pounds of chicken, beef or pork. This is only 1, so make sure you have 2. Again, I like the extra flavoring. That's just me. All right, that's my personal opinion. Once it's cooking. These need to cook for a little bit first. So we're gonna go ahead and do the chicken. And we'll do the same thing with the chicken as well. And I like to let meat cook first. The burgers will cook very fast, so that's why we don't need to do that. But with the meat, they're not gonna cook as fast. With the chicken and beef, it takes a little bit longer to cook through. So we just want to make sure we cook them first, then add the marinade. So the first thing we're going to do is add 1/4 of canola oil, or if you have grapeseed oil, I'll add in the mesquite to this one. Now we'll just mix this one in until it's fully mixed. Also need spatula. So this is a hybrid spatula tong. I use that for the hot dogs. I like to get my tongs grilling spatula. What about the hot dogs? Canned hamburgers are the quickest to grill, so I'm gonna go ahead and grill those first, and then we'll do the the chicken and the ribs. Now, as you can see here, I have the griller here for the meats, and then I have my burner here for, ta-da! This adds just a little bit of, a cookout to me. So, I'm actually not the biggest fan of these, but I haven't had corn on the cob in such a long time, so I kind of wanted to get some corn on the cob in. So we're gonna go ahead and warm up the burner, and then we'll throw these in. We're gonna go ahead and start. I begin to. And what we'll do before we start cooking the other meat, we cook all of this, and I will see you when it's all done. We're gonna go ahead and start by taking these hot dogs off, because they are ready. And then we'll go ahead and cover those up. And then what we're gonna do is we'll wait for the burgers to be all the way done. Alright. And then once the burger's done, we'll add them to this pan, clean it off, and then start the ribs and the chicken. Alright. I give it about maybe another half an hour with more. My food thermometer is the whenever I need it, it's never where it's supposed to be. Alright, so as you can see, these are all ready to go. I'm just going to top these on top for now. Go. Just to check to make sure that they are all done. They're all good. I just like to make sure that they're cooked. I mean, I know they are because of how I cooked them, but this one still is not all the way cooked on top. Go ahead and see. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and cover this back up. And get this going. I added a little. Get as much of the chicken on here. to cook these several different ways. So we're gonna have to cook it on flat side for a while, probably about a good 5 minutes. And then we're gonna cook it on both of the sides. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, look at that. All right, now it's starting to cook. So we're gonna turn it on its side. Alright, so turning this on the side. Oh yeah. Look at that. Press it, turn it on the side. Same thing. Press it, turn it on the side. Oh yeah. Alright, so as you and while these, I've already turned these are good. Just need to keep cooking. Also again, so what we do, we create a kind of statue so that the marinade to the chicken. Chicken's just about ready. We've turned it probably 5 or 6 times just to make sure it gets really cooked. We don't want it to be burnt. So we just go ahead and make sure we keep turning it. Go ahead and put a layer of this on here. This on here. There's a couple things I wanted to tell you. The first and foremost, the easiest way to do all of this is put it in the oven. But then again, that's not really a grilling. You're not going to get the same taste. It's going to be a different taste. So, the longest pieces is what you see right here. This is what takes over. Alright, let's go ahead and flip these. Alright, the side that's now marinated. Go ahead and put these. Okay. Alright. And simple as that. And so that's how you do that. Let's go ahead and check out the corn. Alright, so now that we've marinated the top of these, we're going to go ahead and just flip them. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Alright. And now we're going to flip them over. Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful. Look at, oh, yes. Oh, those are going to be so good. Man, look at that. Just right. Oh yeah, look at that. It has that, like that golden brown top. Oh, yes. Look at that. That nice golden brown. Look at those. Some of them are a little bit more golden brown than I'd like them to be. They're fine. They're right where they need to be. So we're going to just let them cook a little bit more, then we'll take those off, add them to the pan, and then we'll just work on these. Again, most of your food is already done by 20 minutes, so chicken takes about 15 to 20 minutes. These, like I said, these suckers, beautiful, oh my god. I'm just dying inside just seeing this. Do you guys ever cook something and realize that you just might have cooked it better than the restaurant? That happens to me all the time. That's why I like home cooked meals, because sometimes cook it better than the restaurant does. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get these corns out. I think they've been cooked for long enough. And I just like to on the plate, because these are actually gonna be hot for a while, so these aren't gonna need to stay in a covered container. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in. Ribs. Everything else is done. So I think, looking at it, these are looking pretty good. They're almost ready. I don't like this one or this one because it's a lot of fat, but I guess that's ribs for you. And I don't like the boneless ribs because, I don't know, they don't taste like ribs anymore when they're boneless. And then what I'm gonna do is I will use the remainder when I'm letting it sit, dip some of that sauce in. This is just getting a second layer of that brown sugar marinade that we picked up. Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Telling you, I think these are good. With a little bit left over, we're gonna just soak the bases, the bottoms, even though that's not gonna matter. I know some people like to boil them first to get the, right? Oh, man, look at, oh, so delicious. To see how to make a quick, easy meal. I'm able to do this in like 45 minutes, so it's a lot quicker. And if you don't have a grill, or you live in an apartment, you don't have the space for a grill, or you just can't afford one, this is an easier way. Easy, quick, 4th of July meal. Nothing too fancy. I didn't do coleslaw. I didn't do egg salad, potato salad, any of that. I just did, a few meats and some mashed potatoes and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, share this video, turn on your post notifications so you are notified when I post new content. I will enjoy your holiday. I know it's a hard time, especially if you're not near your family. But yeah, so just enjoy the holiday, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.